hamwe nokuchendezawo kakesongo kakuzumunanga yanjye kasomo madera strike copyright strike
Daddy, how are you?
Good.
Come on, are you? Come on, are you?
Good. How are you?
Come on, are you?
Yeah, you.
Very.
Yeah.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm telling you. Ducky.
Go. No.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Ada nakutera shi.
How are you? Mommy.
Fine.
Mommy, how are you?
Fine, and you?
Mommy. How are you?
I'm fine, baby.
How are you?
Fine, baby.
Come on, are you?
Yeah, you?
I'm fine. Mommy, come on.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Yes, lineups. David Raya, William Saliba, Mosquera, Scary, Timba, Eze, Zubimendi, Rice, Trossard, and Merino. Bayern Munich, Noah, Conrad, Upamecano, Jonathan, Josip, Stanisic, Alexandra, Joshua Kimmich, Karl, Leonard Karl, Michael Lisi, Gnabry, and Harry Kane. Ngako wakari.
With enough superstars to spoil us rotten. for the 15th time in this competition. It's Arsenal versus Bayern Munich.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
On the Arsenal bench, Gyökeres, Gabriel and Havertz remain out. It's Lewis Skelly's first start since the League Cup game last month. The referee tonight is Italian. He's Marco Guida, and the captains Bukayo Saka and Manuel Neuer.
Ndio zinazoka.
So Vincent Kompany rested players in the Bundesliga on Sunday. Tonight he recalls Konrad Leimer and Joshua Kimmich, and he gets Serge Gnabry back from injury as well. Bischoff and Goretzka are subs. Luis Diaz suspended. 17-year-old Lennart Karl starts. He scored on matchday 1 against Paphos. Elise and Kane know all about games here. Musiala and Davies are both still injured.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Well, big nights in the Champions League provide a certain feel and a certain buzz, and you can feel the electricity at the Emirates tonight. Who can be the Arsenal heroes? Declan Rice against Real Madrid last season, and you wonder whether he can step up once again. There are certainly contenders in the red and white shirts tonight. Harry Kane's been simply unstoppable. He might also feel he owes Arsenal one for what they did to Tottenham on Sunday. Well, this could end up being the final in May. For now, it's match day 5 of the league phase, but it feels so much more than that. Two heavyweights set to collide. What a prospect, Ali.
Oh, I can't wait. I've just corrected myself already. I think I said at the start, arguably two of the best. Arguably the two best. What a game we've got ahead of us here.
So Bayern Munich kick off top of the table simply because they've scored more goals in the competition to this point than Arsenal. And if there is a victor in this fixture, then they can just about guarantee a 6-point cushion to 9th place with 3 match days still to play. So it's hugely significant, this one tonight in the Champions League, a night where you can get a victory, a big victory against one of the main contenders, and maybe just score a psychological victory in the process as well.
Very important as too.
This is the first touch tonight for this supremely talented 17-year-old Lennart Karl, who's playing as a number 10 in this Bayern Munich team. There's no Luis Diaz, so he gets the start tonight. He'll take the ball. He's very impressive and certainly a player to watch. Upamecano. Now the vastly experienced Joshua Kimmich.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Well, Neuer, who's playing tonight for Bayern Munich for the 577th time. So these are two teams with a perfect record in the Champions League this season. Inter Milan have one as well. They're just underway in Madrid against Atletico. And a win for either would have them top of the pile, and maybe more importantly, make a little blow against the other one. All in all, the 15th meeting, Bayern have won 8 times against Arsenal. Arsenal have gone out of the Champions League 6 times in knockout matches against Bayern. There is just a feeling in the North London air tonight.
2 minutes in, 0-0. Hey, they are still settling down. Still 0-0. Still 0-0.
Harry Kane has the licence to drop as deep as he likes in the Bayern Munich team, and it doesn't seem to face that. There's defending for timber to do with Conrad Leimer, one of the players brought back in tonight, giving chase. On by Zubimendi.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
So Declan Rice over the ball. The likes of Mosquera and Saliba up there in the Bayern Munich box.
Nice.
It's great delivery. And it's a real opportunity for William Saliba.
That has to be off. I might be wrong, but the Bayern defence never came back at all, which makes me, offside. You've got to show courage there, defensively. His natural thing to do is to drop off and protect the goal. But if you stay in that position, then they will be offside like they were there.
Mikel Arteta's played for and managed against Bayern Munich with Arsenal. Here's his captain, Bukayo Saka.
Saka.
And the last touch there was an Arsenal touch.
I think the little fella might have a point there, you know. Wasn't too happy with that, was he?
Well, Bayern Munich have been exceptional.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
We've got steady rain falling here at the Emirates Stadium, and Declan Rice about to take this long throw-in for Arsenal.
Upamecano.
Harry Kane was underneath it. Upamecano got his foot to the ball.
And he had it.
Lewis Skelly playing it straight at young Lennart Carl, and now there might be an opportunity for Bayern to think about coming forward. Interesting early developments at Anfield. Liverpool 0, PSV Eindhoven 1. Penalty from Perisic, so the pressure continues to mount on Liverpool and on Arne Slot. You couldn't write it really at the start of the season they've had.
You could not. Unbelievable, frankly.
Joshua Kimmich. Exchanging passes there with Pavlovic. Now the right back, Josip Stanisic. Plenty of time there for Mosquera to tidy things up. Any surprise that he went for Mosquera over Hincapie tonight?
No, not really. I think he probably went, maybe up for debate, but I think he probably went for the more solid defender, I would have thought.
SWB audio capture not registered.
By Stanisic.
Stanisic.
Say the young man Leonard Carroll made a great run there in behind the fullback.
Here's Marino. Trossard might be offside. The flag straight down. Neuer's in no man's land. He's got to try and find Saka. Ezra's waiting in the middle. And then a miskick from Zubimendi. The shot by Trossard is charged down and still no flag. Well, it goes up now. And that took an absolute age.
He's offside, clearly, isn't he? I thought when the ball went through, if he'd have been aware where Neuer was, he could have chipped him, but wouldn't have mattered anyway, because eventually the correct decision was made.
It's so visually impressive tonight, the Emirates Stadium, because it's red and white everywhere you look.
Yeah.
The Bayern Munich fans have taken all of their seats, and of course the Arsenal fans in red and white. Here's Saliba striding forward with purpose, but not able to find a teammate.
Took a brilliant touch initially, outside the right foot.
There they are, the Bayern Munich supporters. And they'll be very impressed by what they've seen from this young man. He's only 17, he came through the Bayern Munich Academy. He scored 5 minutes into his first Champions League start on match day 2 against Paphos.
Wasn't the worst goal either, did you see it?
Plays for the Germany under-21 team at the moment, but he looks like he belongs in this company the way he started the match.
I wouldn't think it'd be too long before there's an upgrade there.
Michael Olise, Joshua Kimmich.
SWB audio capture not registered.
Konrad Leimer. Jonathan Tah. Really interesting that when Harry Kane drops in and Luis Diaz is in the team, he's the one that goes to play centre forward. So I'm fascinated tonight to see who fills the gap when Kane goes deep for Bayern.
Well, it looked initially as if Carroll went in behind him. But he was certainly deep enough there, Kane.
Here's Gnabry. Mikel Arteta's a mile outside his technical area, offering advice. He's managed to get himself back in there now. Given away by Stanisic, but he was alert there to beat Marino to the loose ball. %76% possession for Bayern Munich in the opening 11 minutes. That doesn't happen very often here at the Emirates to Arsenal. Leimer. Gnabry. Timber was just a fraction late and apologetic. Serge Gnabry, Bayern Munich happy to keep the ball in the early stages. Well, that possession percentage continues to rise.
SWB audio capture not registered.
It was a Nicely nudged by Timber at the end as Gnabry was thinking about playing it in.
He's having a great season, incidentally, Timber.
I mean, it's fascinating to see these two on the same pitch, isn't it? Eze and Elise. They've both come such a long way since the day they first played together for Crystal Palace. It was in a 2-1 defeat against Aston Villa in November 2021. Eze got his first senior hat-trick at the weekend, and Elise has been an absolute revelation in Germany. Here they are tonight, up against each other in the Champions League. Fantastic tale for both of them.
Really is.
Harry Kane will hear it every time he touches it, but he's got a good record of scoring goals against Arsenal. Saka's drawn a crowd. The challenge was won by Jonathan Tah, and then a tumble by Kane. And it's been given here to Bayern Munich. That won't improve Kane's popularity at all. Gnabry stamps it forward. Lewis Skelly just the other side of Michael Elise. Foul committed there by Alexander Pavlovic. He's still only 21 himself. Germany international.
Silly foul to give away. Trossard's going back towards his own goal.
The great contrast tonight is what makes this game so fascinating, is that it's Arsenal's impenetrable defence against the highest scorers in the Champions League. 0 goals conceded in this competition by the Gunners and 14 scored in 4 games by Bayern.
Even domestically, we're talking about Leverkusen were second top scorers in the Bundesliga, and there were something like 12, 13 goals
SWB
behind
audio
Bayern
capture
Munich.
not registered.
Who have been remarkable. Another 5 or 6 at the weekend there, wasn't it?
There's Declan Rice, Mikel Merino. Lewis Skelly was caught over there by the summer signing, Jonathan Tah.
There's too much on it. It was the right ball. Trossard was away.
There's Eze. He was just trying to guide it on towards Merino. Jonathan Tah able to clear it away. Saka's got a big role to play down this Arsenal right-hand side. Interesting ball by David Raya. There's the original sweeper keeper, Manuel Neuer reading the danger.
I'm just thinking where he looks as though he's hurt himself, Saka. Hopefully it's not a hamstring. Something's happened. Bit of blood there. Is he caught in the face accidentally? It just won't come together there, isn't it? It's the goal. But interesting enough for him, Eze went short and both centre-backs went with him. That's where the gap came.
SWB audio capture not registered.
Well, there's relief at Anfield. Dominic Szoboszlai has equalised, so Liverpool 1, PSV Eindhoven 1. Here's the latest score in the Champions League.
Was that from the right back position?
Side tonight. Well, he's playing all over the place, isn't he? Szoboszlai at the moment. There's Thomas Tuchel. He's got his captain out there tonight. 1 or 2 key players for the summer. And don't forget, tomorrow night, by the way, we've got every match live from the Europa League. That starts at 5 o'clock. Every match live from the Conference League. That starts at 5:45. TNT Sports and Discovery Plus for both of those competitions. Then back in the Premier League on Sunday at 11 o'clock, South London, Selhurst Park for Crystal Palace against Manchester United. Good to see Bukayo Saka back on his feet. The start that Arsenal's made, by the way, in the Champions League matches Leeds United in 1969-1970, the only other English team not to concede in their first 4 games of this competition. And they're the first English team to do it in the Champions League era, so it does emphasise just how solid they've been. I just feel they're going to get tested tonight, though, without Gabriel. Big night for Mosquera against a team like this that scores so many, Ali.
Yeah, one thing you've got to say is Mosquera looks as though he's handled everything that's been thrown at him since he came on that game. I think it was against Liverpool, wasn't it? And Mikel Arteta, before you asked the question, he's made a statement to start him.
Jonathan Tah for Lennart Karl. Tah gets it back again from Kimmich. Elise skips away from Lewis Skelly, who concedes the free kick. Feet were quick there, weren't they?
SWB audio capture
just dropped the
not
shoulders if he's
registered.
gone outside, back inside. A little bit too quick, wasn't it, for Lewis Skelly there? That's really quick. He's rolled back.
Start of the season, well, Michael Elise, 9 goals in all competitions.
Bayern Munich start the same way in an offside position, the 3 of them. See if Arsenal hold their line.
So Joshua Kimmich to take the free kick. The Bundesliga leaders. Defended in
That's
there
a
for Arsenal
Nogoro
by
kick.
Mikel Merino. Elise is becoming more and more influential down the Bayern Munich right. This time he's got Trossard to deal with. And he'll get the corner. Deflected behind off Arsenal's Belgium international.
See, that's the beauty of it as well, darling. He's prepared to go both ways, inside and. I know he's more comfortable coming in his left foot, but he's still prepared to go down. Which gives the fullback or the defender more to think about, clearly.
Comes the Elise corner, which is boomed into the Arsenal box, and then Upamecano with a free header that seemed to lose his bearings, really.
That's a poor header, that, isn't it? Look, he comes round the back, watch. He's blocked. Pavlovic does the block. He moves round the back. And the move deserved a better end product. There's a really poor header there. But as you can see, Pavlovic is blocking. I think it was Lewis Skelly who was marking him initially.
SWB audio capture not registered.
By Mikel Merino. Jonathan Tah was waiting for it. Upamecano nice and slick with the pass to Kimmich, but then he's dispossessed by Lewis Skelly. That's a little bit too much of Leandro Trossard. Zubimendi said it. Out goes Bukayo Saka. The man collision with Pavlovic. Zubimendi, he's going to win Arsenal in the corner, defending under by Conrad Leagu.
Yeah, did well. Vinicius didn't give up on it, earns a corner. Lemmer clearly getting the final touch there.
See, I think this is one of the big areas where they miss Gabriel.
I don't-
It's
yeah.
such a factor, isn't he, from corners?
Don't
Free
disagree.
kicks.
Goal.
Always first contact is
William
Gabriel.
Timber.
Yeah. There's still a
William
threat though, and a
Timber,
big one at
goal.
that.
So Saka to take it, the familiar lineup for Arsenal with the ball at the far post, and then they start to run in.
Right.
It's good delivery. It's flat and it's another goal and a fine season for Urian Timber. Only the second time he scored in a Champions League game. Who needs Gabriel? Perfect delivery, wonderful flick, and Arsenal lead 1-0.
That was just a fantastic set play. They started at the back post, we've watched them do it for a good while now. He's not happy about something. But they come, and they're difficult to mark because they're on the move. But the quality of the ball in is brilliant. It really is. Just gets in front, giving the goalkeeper absolutely no chance.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Well, that's a fine set piece, another fine set piece from Arsenal, who are the best in the business. Mikel Arteta celebrates, and that's a big goal. Arsenal won, Bayern Munich 0. I'm struggling to see what Vincent Kompany would be unhappy about. It seemed as though Mosquera was quite fair in his block on Harry Kane, but I couldn't see anything else.
No, I think you're right. It was just a brilliant, everything went according to plan there. It's very, very difficult. When you've not got somebody to pick up, it gives you a problem, particularly centre-backs at set plays. They like somebody to pick up. If you get 3 or 4 defenders hanging about that back post area, you have to zonal mark and take a chance of them coming in.
The crowd not happy with that. And the yellow card shown to Upamecano.
Pretty straightforward. Here we see the goal. Oh no, nothing in that for me. If they're having a complaint about a challenge on the goalkeeper, I don't think there's nothing in it. Comes across there. Nah, your goalkeeper has to be stronger there, Dan. Has to be stronger. Just an excellent free kick, I think.
So the booking for Upamecano. And the goal for Yuri Timber. So a good couple of minutes here for Arsenal. And it's a night where Manuel Neuer won't be adding to his record tally of clean sheets in the Champions League. So Declan Rice over the Arsenal free kick. This time they do get back on side, I think.
SWB audio capture,
was
not
attacking that.
registered.
They've been a bit of a mess in trying to clear it. Pavlovic had 2 goes and couldn't get it very far.
They just look a little flustered, don't they? They've been knocked out of their stride.
There's Rice winning the header of Elise. Just shows as well that one of the most unreliable statistics in football is possession. 72% for Bayern Munich and they're 1-0 down.
That's why, with a great respect, I'm not a great fan of it. The most important thing is what you do when you've got possession.
It's back to Neuer.
I know that. Is that Pavlovic? Dear me. I'm going to tell you something, Dan. I played with a number of goalkeepers. That would have ended in tears, let me tell you.
He's certainly been one of the best in the business with his feet for a long time. The great Manuel Neuer, still the undisputed #1 in Munich at the age of 39.
He's been amazing, hasn't he?
Bayern Munich found themselves behind against Freiburg at the weekend, and they came back to win 6-2. Arsenal haven't failed to win a match with a lead since Bournemouth in May, so Vincent Kompany's side have got their work cut out. The first port of call is to score past the best defence in the Champions League, which nobody in the 4 previous match days have been able to do.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Serge Gnabry headed away by the goal scorer Timber, and Zubimendi via the head of William Saliba, which made it okay for David Raya to pick it up.
I bet David Raya was kind of pleased to get a touch on that with his head, mate.
I don't know whether I'd go as far as to say Saliba intended it that way. This Leandro Trossard. Declan Rice. space now for Lewis Skelly. Can drill the cross in. Stanisic gets it back again and clears it. I don't think Arsenal minded too much if they drag Upamecano out into wide areas like that.
That's exactly what they want. If you can get either of those centre backs out in the wide area, whether it's Saka on the other side, Trossard, that would be ideal.
Ryan takes out Mikayo Saka, but it's quite skinny, the surface now, taking on this rain, which made it more difficult for the Arsenal captain to control it. Arsenal have won their last 6 games here at the Emirates. They haven't lost any of their Champions League matches so far this season. Brian, they've been very good away. They've won 9 times away from home. They've just lost that bit of zip with the ball, though, since the goal, the Germans.
I thought the Arsenal, they stepped up a little bit, even up since the goal.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
It's a Bayern team that's already beaten Chelsea in the Champions League this season. They've already beaten Paris Saint-Germain as well. PSG, the last team to beat them, that was in the Club World Cup in the summer. And away from home, they're unbeaten in their last 21 matches. So it's far from over this, even though the Gunners have the lead, a priceless lead in many ways. But these are a difficult team to actually keep down Bayern Munich.
Right down to the heart. I'm sure you've guaranteed that certainly been knocked off their stride since the goal.
Bayern Munich. That was Saliba, Carl, William Saliba, Eze, Arsenal Eze, Mikel Merino, goal kick Bayern Munich.
Get it out the other side as quickly as you can. Exactly what they did.
Declan Rice to Leandro Trossard.
Bayern Munich. Upamecano, Harry Kane, Trossard, Upamecano, Upamecano,
I'm going to be quite honest with you, I'm not sure.
Joshua Kimmich,
You
Ta,
left out an awful lot, to tell you the truth.
Lema, Ta, Bayern Munich, Upamecano, Bayern Munich, Pavlovic, Bayern,
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Showcasing his talent here in the Champions League.
How good was that? The touch is good enough, that is brilliant. And he nutmegs him. I never knew he nutmegged him, gives him the ball back, it's his own side. And do you know something? He definitely tries to square it to Saka, just too far ahead of him. There's a little Meg. Oh, how do you like it? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And he tries to square it. You can tell he opens his foot up wide enough. That was brilliant. Great to watch.
Bayern goal,
Yes.
1-1.
I knew you would.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he scored 3 at the weekend.
I know, but do you know something? If he taps in Saka, it's one of the goals of the season, of any season. Dear me, the touch and then the Meg.
He's playing with so much confidence, isn't he? Everetti Eze. Looks like the perfect fit for this Arsenal team. Didn't look that way when he was playing out there on the left, but now he's got the freedom to find where he wants to hurt the opposition.
Well,
In the centre, he's been so much better.
You and I both agreed on that early on in the season, didn't we? If it was evident to us, it's certainly something in the Mikel Arteta would see.
And this just go over here to the left-hand side for now, so Gnabry's gone out there against Lewis Skelly. Here's Kimmich. That's towards Gnabry. It's a good ball as well. It's in there now. The car. It's 1-1. Oh, how about that for a goal?
Offside, 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 offside. Offside.
It was direct and it was clinical. And the 17-year-old scores in North
Offside, offside.
It's a brilliant goal. It really is. The switch of play and the run in behind Miles Lewis Skelly is timed to perfection. And the volley pass across the
SWB
face,
audio
equally
capture,
brilliant,
not
as is
registered.
the finish. Watch the run in behind the fullback here. This is what it's all about. He looks as though he's timed it perfectly. And that is not an easy ball either. Weighted absolutely superbly. Just the other side of Mascara. Kimmich, that's a magnificent pass. So's that. That's a wonderful goal, mate.
That's an absolutely sensational response from Bayern Munich. And if you wondered what all the fuss is about with this 17-year-old wonder kid, here's the answer.
Oh, yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you something. It's not the easiest ball to take coming across off a skinny surface like that. You're talking about the initial pass and then the pass across. Beautiful, beautiful goal.
So Leonard Carl has 4 goals in all competitions this season, 2 in the Champions League, and this impenetrable
1-1.
has finally conceded a goal in the Champions League. It's Arsenal.
That's
Bayern
not
Munich
good.
after 33 minutes of this enthralling game in the rain at the Emirates Stadium. We almost had a wonder goal from Arsenal, and we got a super goal there from Bayern Munich.
That was very quick.
See, really 17. Have you seen his passport?
No, I didn't see this passport.
They have to go now to Harry Kane and takes it down, and then Kane just felt the arm there of William Saliba and lost his balance.
Do you know something? I think he's thinking about knocking it in first time as well, Kane. I'm not sure there was enough pace on the through ball, but I think he wanted to flick it on. He was aware where David Raya was.
So far, it's what we hoped it might be.
It is. Not much down so far.
The bad news for Arsenal is that Bayern Munich have got what? They've scored at least 2 goals in all 17 games that they've played this season. So
SWB audio capture, not registered.
flicked on there by Timber towards Saka, and Saka's in behind Gnabry, but somehow he managed to get the other side again.
He did really, really well. I think Saka helped him with not taking the best of touches after he got goal side of him. Dear me.
There's Carl showing he can play with his back to a centre half as a number 9. There's hardly anything of it. Fantastic pass by Jonathan Tah. Stanisic. Elise's calling for it. Stanisic went for goal. I'm sure if he pulls it back to Michael Elise, Bayern League 2 on, you know.
He's seen he can't see. Right, a lot of hope is maybe a more defensive player. He's contained. Have a look. I think Leonard Carl's the ball at the back post. I really do. I think he should just dink it. Look at the position of Saliba there. Just dink it back post.
I think whether it's Elise or Carl, the shot from Stanisic was the third option.
Yes.
Wasn't it?
Agree. I'm in agreement. I just think Saliba's got to take the man that's more bigger danger to the goal. And at that particular time, it was Elise.
There's Noni Madueke just back from injury. Leandro Trossard, the Arsenal player, who's now just in the Champions League this season. Bayern scored 3 against Chelsea, 5 against Paphos, 4 against Club Brugge, and 2 in the eye-catching win against the Paris and the Parc des Princes. This is the goal they've got tonight, Ali.
Look at that. It's just first class. That's what it is.
To score that goal, everything's got to be perfect.
Of course it has, and it was. The switch of play, the run in behind, Gnabry's cross ball, and he doesn't take his eye off it, as Leonard Carl, and it's a lovely finish.
Mind you, it takes that kind of standard to score against this Arsenal team.
That's for sure.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
This is though it's the calf look for Leandro Trossard. That's where he's pointing to.
If that's the case, we'll be putting off.
Good replacement though. Madueke was in. Form before his injury. He's there again. He's there again.
Saliba,
Manchester City, but he's going to come on here now with 8 minutes
left
of play
wire,
in the first half.
but Breaker is in for Trossard.
I think he'll definitely give Stanisic something to think about.
This, and I know you like stuff like this.
Yeah.
24 Bayern Munich touches in the lead up to the goal. Every player apart from Harry Kane touched it before Lennart Karl stuck it in.
Are you suggesting that's a secret?
Well, wait till you hear this. Paris Saint-Germain 0, Tottenham 1, Richarlison.
It's all happening.
Lovely turn by Lewis Skelly. Elise had a pull on the
It's
shirt.
a free kick all day, isn't it?
Taken quickly to Saka, but they're going to have to take it again, Arsenal. I think he's going to show the card here to Elise.
Yeah.
SWB audio capture
Well,
not
that's fair enough.
registered.
But at the same time, you know, if I'm Arsenal, I want that play to
He's not,
continue.
is he?
No, it doesn't look like it.
No.
It should have been.
Yeah. Just like last night at the Etihad, we've got the steady drumbeat from the Bayern Munich supporters. It's Conrad Leimer, Harry Kane. Lovely turn by Harry Kane. Against William Saliba, of all people.
Wasn't it just... He just felt them. It's just a little bit too tight.
Elise. Here's it back again here from Stanisic.
Arsenal slow in.
Elise takes on Lewis Skelly and squeezes the cross in. Serge Gnabry couldn't get there. Here's Bukayo Saka. Watching. Gnabry couldn't get there. Here's Bukayo Saka. Just watching Joshua Kimmich.
Saliba, Saka,
Just watching Joshua Kimmich in the Bayern Munich midfield.
Rice,
SWB
Ryan,
audio capture
Arsenal.
not registered.
Zubimendi, Arsenal, Rice, Stanisic, Noah Pass, Mike Olise, Zubimendi, Christian Mosquera, Rice, Mosquera, William Saliba, Arsenal, yellow card, Lama yellow card. Free kick. Rice. Zubimendi. William Saliba. Rice. William Saliba, Arsenal. Merino. William Saliba. Martin Zubimendi. Mosquera, Arsenal. Skeri, Arsenal. Mosquera. Zubimendi. Rice. Arsenal still building. Saka.
SWB audio capture,
William
not
Saliba.
registered.
Hey, Arsenal still building something. Martin Zubimendi. Madweke. Zubimendi. Timber. Stanisic. Keeper. Noah.
Gnabry couldn't get there. Here's Bukayo Saka. Just
Sitanesi Carl. Odyssey. Odyssey is going to be hard to mark. Mosquera. Clearance from Saliba. Zubimendi. Recovery from David Raya. Saka. Madweke non. Saka. Madweke.
say takes on Lewis.
Pavlovic. Rice. Brooked. Pass Brooked. Throw in Arsenal.
SWB audio capture,
Raises the
not
cross in.
registered.
Serge Gnabry couldn't get there. Here's Bukayo Saka. Just watching Joshua Kimmich in the Bayern Munich.
Rice. Martin. Stanisic. Header. Martin Zubimendi. Stanisic.
Say takes on Lewis Skelly and squeezes the cross in. Serge Gnabry couldn't get there. Here's Bukayo Saka. Just watching Joshua.
Saka. Timber. Rice. Clearance. Martin Odyssey. Kimmich. Joshua. Stanisic. Interception by Roy Skelly. Throw in Bayern Munich. Throw in. Throw in. Someone is saying this game might end up in a draw. What do you think? Do you think it will end up in a draw?
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Arsenal throw in. Half time. Oh. That is serious. Halftime, halftime, halftime. What do you think about this half? What do you think about this half? Which team performed better? Let's look at the stats. You can see goals 1-1. Goals 1-1. Possession. Average Arsenal had 37.1 and 62.9. That is Bayern Munich. Shots. We had 3. Bayern Munich had 3. Shots on target 1-1. All of them resulted into a goal. Then corners 1-1. Which is not bad. At all the statistics so far, I think you can see shots on target 1-1, and all of them resulted into a goal. Then shots of target 2-2. In total, all of them had 3-3.
SWB audio
37,
capture
63.
not registered.
Corner kicks 1-1. 1-1. Then corner kicks 1-1. Offsides 1-0. Arsenal had 1, and the other 0. Fouls 5-6. Arsenal was somehow fair. Then throw-ins 8-6. 8-6. 8 Bayern, Arsenal. Yellow cards, Arsenal 0, Bayern Munich 2. Meaning Bayern was too rough. It was somehow rough compared to Arsenal. Crosses, Arsenal had 2. And of course, Bayern had 1. Then we have corner kicks. Corner kicks. 2 goal kicks, 2-2. So the keepers had 2 goal kicks on each.
SWB audio capture not registered.
Other matches. Sporting CP 2, Club Rouge 0, PSG 1, Tottenham Hotspurs 1, Olympiacos 1, Real Madrid 3, Liverpool 1, PSV Eindhoven 1. Eintracht Frankfurt. So Frankfurt 0, Atalanta 0. Then we have Atletico 1. Inter 0. Inter 0. Then we have Arsenal, of course, and Bayern Munich 1-1. So yes, the results so far, those ones that played today, we had Copenhagen
SWB
and
audio capture
Kairat
not registered.
with 3-2. So Copenhagen won that. Then also we had Pafos FC and AS Monaco, which is 1-1. When we look at the table so far, Bayern still is on top with 13, Arsenal 13, Inter 12, Real Madrid 12, PSG 10. Top scorers. Galatasaray is Osimhen. Osimhen Omraba. Haran yesterday he never scored. Then Hurricane 5, Kylian Mbappe 5, Harvey Barnes 4, Newcastle. So basically that's what we have. Those are the stats. These are the stats.
SWB audio capture not registered.
Halftime break.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Workshop series now on Discovery Plus.